Hi everyone, I'm Chris Reisdorf. I'm one of the Milligers and largely responsible for the Williamsburg and the lighting that goes with it. And I'd like to give you a little update because we have carried this tree for many, many years. And if you are wondering what we've done recently, this is for you, all right? So the Williamsburg is the quintessential Christmas tree that is probably the finest needle ever made. It is what we call an extruded needle, so it's made in a mold and it will never ever crush, will never start to look different, it will never be matted or anything. It is the only tree that I know of on the market that is completely extruded needle all the way to the back pole. So there's no filler material like there are with less expensive trees. Everything is this one extruded needle. The other benefit of this tree is that there is a very heavy wire in pretty much all of the branch tips. So it comes out like this. This is a heavy wire, and on either side there's another heavy wire. These are not wired, but there's enough of the wired ones that will accommodate all of your ornaments. So that is the construction of the tree. So it's all the way to the back, the same kind of needle, and the nice thing about it is that it's designed to look like it was grown in a forest, and so it's a little erratic as far as it's not sheared like a plantation tree. So we have an out layer here, and we have an in layer back here, and another out layer and an in layer all the way down, which is a feature that we call indexing. And indexing allows you to hang longer icicles and larger ornaments in these spaces. And yet at the same time, it is full all the way to the back. Now, of course, the larger the tree, the longer the branches are. So this is more exaggerated on a tree like this, which is a 12-footer, as opposed to maybe a 6-footer. But in any case, if you shape the branches down a little bit flatter, that will allow you to decorate into the back of the tree. I would say that you can get 6 to 9 ornaments all the way back to the inside of the tree on the 9 or the 10 or the 12-footer. And we have created so many sizes to accommodate every ornament collector's needs for the space that you have. The light that we have and that we are gravitating to is an LED light. This light is our exclusive light. It is what we consider with 10 hours of lighting a day for 50 days, from 10 days in November, 30 days in December, and another 10 in January. This is a 100-year light. So this is meant to be the most trouble-free light that you can get. It has an adapter which reduces the flow of electricity, but more importantly, what you need to know is the size of this little 2 to 3 millimeter light. So it's very, very tiny, and also the wire is much thinner than other sets. So this is a set that we have designed. It has 9-inch spacing between the lamps. And as you can see, you really don't see any wire at all. Obviously, there's going to be wire, but this is concealed beautifully. Because we have different, I mean, if it had been 5 years ago, I would have said to you, I will never do an LED light. But we have created such a fabulous light that has changed everything. And now we have what we originally introduced, which is the soft white, which is, let's see, it's right here. This is a soft white, or some people call it warm white. Has a little bit of a yellow glow to it, but it is very warm and looks beautiful on the tree. This tree is what we call ultralit. We do all of our lighting here, of course, because we do it better than anyone else. But ultralit is half again as many lights as we would normally put on a tree. So while we're here, I will just mention that this is a brand new tree this year. This is in response to people that have limited space. This is only 48 inches wide. This is our newest slim Williamsburg. This is a 7.5, and just arrived, and we are really excited about it because you get the same wonderful features of the indexing and with a smaller footprint in your space. But when you look at this next to this tree, you see that the quantity of lights is not as great here. And for some people, this is perfect, but for many people, they have elected to choose the ultralit. This is a new light for us this year. This is what we call a candlelight, and candlelight is a step away from the warm white, to a brighter white. And it's brand new. We've been working on this for over 3 years to get this right, and I think it is a perfect solution to anyone who thinks that the soft white is skewing a little bit too warm for them. So this is candlelight, and in contrast to that, we have bright white, which is right here on this little 6.5 footer. So this is a 6.5 foot, and the light is, none of our lights go so white that they are into that blue shade, because I think that's more what you see outdoors right now, and so that isn't acceptable for us. So we have 3 shades of clear lights. The bright white, which is what you see right here, and then the candlelight followed by the soft white. In addition to that, we also have a multi, and I think it is one of the best LED multis, because sometimes the LED multis can be too blue or too, and it's this one right here. And anytime you put multi on your tree, you have to be aware that this is going to make the tree itself, the needles, look darker. So keep that in mind. Sometimes we have people that will decorate with clear lights, and then they will just lace a multicolored light over it. So that is certainly an option. In response to the request about a color changing light, that has been in the works for us for 2 years, and we didn't want to introduce it till we get it completely right. So we are anticipating that next year we will have a color changing light. But as for right now, we have 4 color options for you. So the important thing to keep in mind is that we have a whole family of Williamsburgs. They are a beautiful tree. They are the most Christmas card version of the best tree ever, I think. And we would be happy to discuss that with you if you want to call and have a conversation about it. We understand how important your Christmas tree is. And our customer generally has their tree for at least 15 years. So carries a 10-year warranty. The lights carry a 5-year warranty. Nobody has a better interest in your success with your tree and that you absolutely love it than Milligers. So like I said, we can certainly have a conversation with you to make sure that you find the perfect match for your purposes to have a wonderful Christmas. So don't forget to give us a call, and all of the details, all the specs on the trees are online. And it's probably important to keep in mind that over the years, the Williamsburg has been tightened up a little bit in terms of the diameter, so that in keeping with the trend to a little bit narrower tree. So the heftiness of the tree, the fullness of the tree up in the top, in what I call the shoulders of the tree, remains the same, but the bottom branches are pulled in a little bit more so that it works out in the average home so much better. So that is the reason why over the years we've had versions 1, 2, and 3 of the Williamsburg. So, well, thank you for watching, and you can call anytime and we'd be happy to discuss the Williamsburg with you.